There's a moment you never forget. The moment you realize someone you care about has gone quiet on you. Maybe it's a message they didn't reply to. Maybe it's a call they didn't return. Maybe it's the way they suddenly stopped looking at you the way they once did. Or maybe it's simply the way you felt them drifting away long before they physically left. It doesn't matter how small the silence is. It doesn't matter how trivial it might look on the outside. Inside you, it feels like something breaks. And you start asking yourself questions you don't have the courage to say out loud. Was I too much? Was I not enough? Did I say something wrong? Why does it hurt me like this? Why do I care so much? Most people don't understand this feeling, but you do. Because you know that being ignored is not about the silence itself. It's about everything that silence awakens inside you. Being ignored touches the rawest parts of your history. It shakes the oldest memories you buried. It stirs the moments when you first felt invisible. Think about it. Think about the first time you ever felt forgotten. The first time someone important didn't hear you. Maybe it was a parent who brushed off your feelings. Maybe it was someone you loved who treated your emotions like background noise. Maybe it was a friend group that made plans without you. Maybe it was a partner who shut down the moment you opened your heart. These experiences don't disappear. They don't fade just because you grow older. They live inside your nervous system, in your chest, in your stomach, in the tightness you feel when your message stays on seen. This is why being ignored hits so hard. It's not just the moment you're living. It's every moment before it that looked and felt exactly the same. Being ignored makes you feel small, unwanted, forgotten, like your presence doesn't matter. Like your voice carries no weight. Like you could disappear and the world would continue exactly the same. And when you've spent your life trying to matter, trying to be good enough, kind enough, worthy enough, that silence becomes unbearable. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Ryan. He grew up in a home where both of his parents were present, but emotionally absent. Whenever he tried to share something, excitement, sadness, fear, his words fell into a void. His mother was too tired. His father too distracted. He learned early that silence was the only response he'd ever get. So he stopped speaking, stopped asking, stopped reaching, stopped expecting to be heard. Until one day, years later, he met a girl who listened to him like no one else ever had. She looked at him when he spoke. She cared about what he felt. For the first time, someone's attention made him feel real. But one day, after an argument, she went silent on him for a few hours. Hours, not days. And yet Ryan spiraled. He panicked. He shut down. He felt abandoned in a way that felt so much bigger than the moment. Because in his mind, he wasn't reliving this girl's silence. He was reliving every silence from his childhood at once. This is the psychology of being ignored. It is not about the present. It is about the past echoing through the present. Now let's talk about you. Maybe you've always been the understanding one. The one who waits patiently. The one who doesn't want to seem needy. The one who tells yourself, maybe they're busy, maybe I'm overthinking. But deep down, you know what's actually happening. Someone's silence feels like punishment, like rejection, like emotional abandonment. And the hardest part is this: you don't just hate being ignored, you fear it. Because being ignored doesn't just say, "I'm not talking to you." It says, "You're not important. You're not worth the effort. You don't matter to me right now. I can live without you. I don't choose you. You're alone in this. You can wait." These messages cut deeper than arguments, deeper than insults, deeper than anything spoken aloud. Because when someone ignores you, you're forced to fill in the silence yourself. And the mind is cruel when left without answers. The mind whispers your insecurities. It amplifies your fears. It drags old wounds to the surface. It tells you stories that feel true even if they're not. This is why ignoring someone is one of the most painful emotional experiences a person can endure. Because silence forces you to confront every fear you've ever had about yourself.